Alright, so in this video we are going to be walking through a basic assembly. So what I've done here is I've created an assembly file. You can access like the data panel from over here, so it's easy for me to see what parts I need to assemble. But for many of the projects that you're going to be doing, you're going to have a bunch of different parts that are supposed to connect together in some way. Now, this fusion part isn't exactly the same as the character that you guys have, but it's like the same general idea, and we're going to want to assemble it. So the point of assembling this is to show that these connections do indeed work, and when you print it out, these connections are going to be likely to succeed, even though you have different parts. So from over here in the data panel, I'm just going to go pull over a part here. If we just drag it in, then we can move this around, wherever we want. But this is the bottom part, and we know that this is going to have to match with this upper body. So let's go ahead and drag that in too. They're kind of on top of each other here, so let's zoom it out a little bit. We'll move this. We can see that we can, drag it in for sure, but that's not actually joined. These are just sitting on top of each other. We want them to actually assemble to see if this works. Now to do that, just go ahead, click enter. Both of these parts are in. We're going to press the J key, or we can find that under relationships. This is a joint. It's going to show us, one face connects to another face, one part connects to another part, joint. So I'm going to grab this joint. We know what we want to connect. We need this feature here to go inside here. So with our join menu up, we can have simple between two faces or two edges. I'm going to keep it as simple because when you come down to it, it's really just the bottom face of this feature and the bottom face of this feature. So let's go ahead and find it here. See if I can. Oh, I see it. Sometimes you got to move things around a little bit, but I want this face. I know that I want this face. I'm going to select that one, and now I need to flip this around. Where are we? And I want this one. There we go. And when I do that, you'll notice that it joins together. You can see this little thing, this icon, that denotes that they are joined together. Sometimes you might select like an edge instead of the face, or like an entire feature instead of the face. It's fine. Just try it again. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds to get used to. Let's do the next one. We need our head. Drag that in. Let's grab it. We'll kind of just move it out of the way here so that I can more easily access these things. And then we want to do the same thing. I'll enter join by pressing J. And then we know that we want this here, this bottom part of the hole that we've created. And then we want, let's flip it over, the bottom here. There we go. And now our guy went here. It snaps back together. So I just clicked OK. It was showing that this, will be adjusting to attach to the head part here. And then it snapped back together to include this bottom part because these two parts are already joined together. So sometimes it might look like something crazy is happening. That's okay. Click OK, check it out, see where we're at. Let's go ahead and add arms to our boy. Let's go ahead, move this over. We'll go join it. Oh, I have to first click OK to enter it in here. But you'll notice here, let me just point this out. So I'm in the join menu. You'll notice as I hover over things, like there's a ton of options, right? It could just be this edge. It could be, just like this midpoint. It could be this side, the entire face. There's so many things that you can accidentally select. So if you have to like try again or something to get the right thing, that's fine. But now I have selected this top face. We are gonna go in here, select this. Now we've got an arm here. You can also insert the same thing, you know, multiple times, and it'll add a new one. So I just put the exact same peg in this assembly file over here. Let's just go ahead, move this over a bit, enter it in. Gonna kind of move around here. Maybe this be, yeah, I like that view better. Sometimes half the battle is just viewing. It's just viewing everything from the right direction. And then we'll go ahead, select that middle face of this side, go back to our isometric view, and we can see it. You can see it from over here too. So now we've got our assembly. The only way that I'll like accept an assembly, because you can simply just move a part in and pretend like they're attached to each other, I need to see these. I need to see that these are actually joined together. So that's what makes it an assembly different from just putting the same parts in a part file. So hopefully this helped with some of the assembly that you're doing. And that's going to be all.